sama waa ji nag yaa ngi bëgg a yàgg ci dëkk bi sa holiday yi gudd na lool sax.
vacances yi yàgg na waaye dama ne naa ñibbisi ci sama réew. investir.
wax nga dëgg sa saafara man maa ko yor jóge ñu dem topp ma.
ci sama waaj da ngaa bëri pexe de topp ma.
xam ngeen Gambia léegi dafa open. loolu moo waral global properties jóg. jaay la kër doo manqué courant doo manqué ndox da ngay am pool maanaam piscine sa disposition di nga am beach bi sécurité 24 hours. te soo bëggee investir aussi nga mën a investir sa réew jënd kër di ko louer. hôtel yi na xam baax na waaye nag am na gan yoo xam ni dañoo bëgg bu ñu ñëwee ci réew nekk à l'aise. nekk ci bërëb boo xam ne dañu am seen waañ bu ñu bëggee togg seen lekku dëkk dañu am seen salle bu mag am seen néegu bopp am seen lépp loolu yëpp ak global properties mën na nekk.
jërëjëf def leen ni man ñëw leen global properties ngeen jënd seeni kër aar seen ëllëg ak bu seen njaboot.
Good evening, welcome to Newspaper Review here with me, Fat Sise on Active TV. On the headlines tonight, owner of truck that killed 13 fined. Sabali thanks Busumbala. Mama Kande addresses his supporters from Jimara. In international news, President Macron tops first round of French election to face Marine Le Pen in April 24th runoff. In sports, Liverpool's Mane joins Rooney in Hollywood Premier League ranked with Manchester City goal. Welcome back from the break, and now news in details. Magistrate Peter Adoche of Brikama on Monday sentenced one Momodu Faye, the owner of truck that killed 13 people in an accident in Faraba last month. Faye was fined $1,000 in a default to serve 1 year jail term for permitting an unlicensed driver, his apprentice Aliu Jadama, to drive his truck, leading to the accident that killed about 13 people in Faraba village on March 4th. Mr. Faye's conviction and sentencing came after the court found him guilty of a single charge of permitting an unlicensed driving. Prior to the sentencing, the convict begged the court to temper justice with mercy, arguing that it was a mistake that has never happened to him. He also said he is married to a sick lactating mother who needs care, and he is the only one who can provide for her and her child. Nafamara Sedi, an official of the Gambia Transport Union, intervened to plead with the court for mercy for Mr. Faye, whose father he claimed is also sick and gone abroad for treatment. Passing his sentencing, the presiding magistrate chair said the offense of permitting of unlicensed driving is punishable to a fine of not less than $500 and not more than $1,000. He further told the court that the pain caused to the victims' families is overwhelming and no law can bring the dead back to life. The Motor Traffic Act in its punitive section did not contemplate the consequences of this action. I shall therefore not import the consequences. Therefore, Momodu Faye, you are sentenced to a fine of $1,000 or in default to serve 1 year in prison, the magistrate told the convict. Meanwhile, the apprentice Aliu Jadama is charged in a separate trial with rash and negligent driving, causing that he had pleaded not guilty to the charges. Sabally has, through his campaign page, thanked the people of Busumbala constituency for voting for Mr. Kante. Mr. Sabally endorsed Mr. Kante at the last minute after his own campaign collapsed due to his lifetime public office ban. Mr. Kante, who filed his nomination as an independent candidate, received the full backing of UDP following Sabali's problem, and Sabally himself gave his support to him 48 hours to election and asked the people of Busumbala to vote for him. The commando wrote on Sunday, "Thank you, Busumbala constituency. You surely did not disappoint. God bless our new name, Muhammad Kante." Mr. Kante stunned the incumbent Sekuba Jaju. Mama Kande addresses his supporters from Jimara, aimed the party's dismissal performance in the parliamentary elections. Let's now hear from the audio.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Mbokki GDC militants, GDC supporters, GDC candidates, executive members, board C, ward, constituency, region and national, GDC in the diaspora. maa ngi leen a wax asalaamu aleykum wa rahmatullahi taala wa barakatuhu. Man la seen mbokk, seen am di jàmm, seen dëkkandoor, Honorable Mama Kande, Secretary General and Party Leader of the Gambia Democratic Congress, GDC. maa ngi leen a nuyu bu baax a baax di leen masawu coono, di leen gërëm ci liggéey bu rafet bi ngeen liggéey ci parliamentary election bi. man day awma dara li ma leen wax gannaaw di leen gërëm. GDC militants, GDC candidates, I am very proud of you. Seen liggéey rafet na te li ngeen mun def ngeen ko. li ngeen liggéeyal ren ak ni ngeen liggéeyee ren, for the first time ci history GDC, façon liggéey bi foog naa ne musul fa am ñun yëpp.
Welcome back in international news. French President Emmanuel Macron will face the far-right Marine Le Pen in a presidential runoff on April 24th after leading the first round on Sunday with 27.6% of the vote to Le Pen's 23.0% according to an Ipsos exit poll. Macron was projected to win 27.6% of the vote ahead of Le Pen's 23.0% and third place Jean-Luc 22.2% according to projections by our partners Ipsos Sopra Steria. Some 48.7 million voters were called to the polls for Sunday's first round. By 5 p.m., 65% of the registered voters had cast a ballot down, 4.4 points on the previous election in 2017. 12 candidates from the far left to the far right were on the ballot for the first round. The two finalists will vie for France's top job in 2 weeks' time on April 24th. Welcome back from the break in sports. Thanks to his effort against the Citizens, Senegal international equalized, a feat only achieved by the Manchester United legend. Sadio Mane has become the second player in Premier League history to score on his birthday against a team starting the day top of the table. The Senegal international, who turned 30 on Sunday, was among the goal scorers as Liverpool played out a 2-2 draw away from home against league leaders Manchester City. Named in the Reds starting his 28th appearance in the 2021-2022 campaign, the former Southampton star helped his team leave the Etihad Stadium with a share of the points with his second half equalizer. This is all we have for you on Newspaper Review tonight. Thank you for watching.